Chosen one, stop for a moment and listen closely. Have you ever wondered why lately your spirit feels unsettled, like something is shifting around you, but you can't quite see it yet? Heaven is speaking your name in places you've never stepped foot in. Your presence is being discussed where decisions are made, where favor is released, where destinies are aligned. Have you noticed how people suddenly start mentioning your name in conversations that surprise you? Maybe someone recommended you for something you didn't apply for. Maybe someone remembered your kindness from long ago. Have you ever asked yourself why now? Beloved chosen one, this is not coincidence. This is divine orchestration. When God prepares to elevate you, He places your name in the mouths of those positioned to open doors. You might feel unseen, but heaven is broadcasting your name to the right ears. While you're praying in private, your name is being discussed in boardrooms, in prayer groups, in spiritual realms beyond your imagination. Stay with me, because before this teaching ends, I will reveal the 3 ways God confirms that your name is being mentioned in rooms you haven't entered yet. If this already resonates with your spirit, type, "I receive it," in the comments right now, and let this word find agreement in your life. Chosen one, do you realize that before every major shift in your life, there's a secret meeting about you? There are divine councils, unseen to the natural eye, where God discusses the next phase of your destiny. You might not be invited physically, but your spirit has already been represented. When the time of Joseph came, his name was mentioned in Pharaoh's court before he ever stood before the throne. When the time of David came, the prophet Samuel was sent with oil, but David was still in the field tending sheep. God had already spoken his name before man saw his worth. You, too, are in that moment. Your current obscurity is not punishment, it's protection. God is letting your name travel ahead of you, preparing hearts, preparing atmospheres, preparing connections. Even now, angels are whispering your name where it matters most. So don't despise the waiting season. Chosen one, while you wait, your name is working for you. Chosen one, when God mentions your name, no force can erase it. Do you understand what it means for heaven to endorse you? It means that even those who once ignored you will now be compelled to remember you. It means your name becomes a key, unlocking opportunities that were once closed. Some of you feel forgotten. You've done right by people who never returned the favor. You've served quietly, given sacrificially, love without recognition. But hear me, God never forgets a seed sown in righteousness. The time has come when your name will surface in places of decision, not by manipulation, but by divine remembrance. When Mordecai protected the king, his name was written in the book of remembrance. Years later, when the night was dark and sleep left the king, God caused him to open that book. Mordecai's name came up, and that one mention shifted his destiny overnight. So don't be disheartened when it feels like nothing is happening. Sometimes, heaven is preparing your mention at the very table that holds your breakthrough. Chosen one, there are seasons when God promotes you quietly before he reveals you publicly. Your name is being carried on the wind of favor, and you don't even know it. The people who once looked past you are beginning to feel a strange conviction. They don't know why they're thinking of you, but heaven knows why. You see, God works in silence before he manifests in sound. The Spirit of the Lord whispers your name into the hearts of gatekeepers, into the minds of destiny helpers, and suddenly, opportunities you didn't chase begin chasing you. Promotion doesn't always come with applause. Sometimes it begins in whispers. Have you noticed strange alignment lately? Emails you didn't expect, people remembering old promises, invitations coming from nowhere? That's not luck. It's prophecy in motion. Declare this in faith. My promotion is being discussed even in my absence. Comment it below if you receive it. Chosen one, there's a moment when the heavens speak your name aloud, and creation responds. Every door, every destiny, every opportunity that carries your signature begins to awaken. When God said, "Lazarus, come forth," even death had to let go. The name carried power. Right now, your name is echoing in realms unseen. It's being spoken in rooms you've never entered, in conversations you didn't start, and in hearts you never met. Why? Because your assignment is calling. The earth itself is groaning for your manifestation, and heaven is announcing your arrival. But listen closely. Not everyone will celebrate this shift. Some will feel uncomfortable as the light of your calling begins to shine. That's why God concealed your process until now. Because what's being prepared for you is too sacred to be sabotaged. Chosen one, be still and let your name travel ahead of you. By the time you arrive, favor will already be waiting. Beloved chosen one, you might ask, how will I know my name is being mentioned? Let me give you the signs. Because when heaven speaks your name, there will be confirmation on earth. The first sign is divine remembrance. People you thought forgot you will suddenly reach out. They'll say, God just placed you in my heart. The second sign is uncommon favor. You'll walk into rooms and sense that things are already prepared for you, as if invisible hands went before you. The third sign is accelerated timing. What should take years will begin to happen in weeks. That's how you'll know your name is active in the spirit. These are not coincidences. Chosen one, these are signals. You are being positioned for recognition not by merit, but by mercy. The King has ordered your remembrance, and no power can stop it. So when doors start opening quickly, don't question it. Walk boldly. Your name has already paved the way. Type, "My name is active in the spirit," in the comments right now if you believe your season of remembrance has begun. Chosen one, whenever your name begins to rise in divine conversations, it stirs movement in the unseen realm. Angels start aligning assignments, but so do adversaries. The moment your name is announced in heaven, it becomes a signal, a declaration that your season of manifestation has begun. That's why, recently, you felt pressure, confusion, or sudden spiritual heaviness. It's not random. The moment God starts calling your name forward, the enemy tries to cloud your awareness. He knows that recognition is near. He knows favor is in motion. But listen, chosen one, no opposition can cancel what heaven has confirmed. The mention of your name in divine places already guarantees your victory. The resistance is proof that your visibility is close. The storm always comes before the announcement. Chosen one, as your name begins to circulate in divine rooms, the enemy will attempt to distract you with counterfeit opportunities. They'll look good, sound promising, even feel right, but they won't carry peace. Remember this, not every open door is divine. Some are designed to delay your true elevation. When Jesus' ministry began to gain attention, the enemy offered him shortcuts, kingdoms without the cross, recognition without sacrifice. You must discern which invitations are from God and which are merely tests. Your name will be mentioned in both divine and deceptive spaces. That's why discernment must become your closest companion. Stay prayerful, stay anchored. You don't need to chase influence. True influence chases obedience. Chosen one, the places God intends for your name to appear will require no manipulation, only preparation. Type, Lord, sharpen my discernment. If you're ready to recognize the difference between divine and counterfeit doors. Chosen one, your name being mentioned carries responsibility. God doesn't promote people to make them famous. He promotes them to make them useful. The rooms your name is entering are not stages for ego. They are altars for assignment. When Esther's name was brought before the king, it wasn't for comfort, it was for intercession. When Daniel's name was recommended to interpret dreams, it was for revelation. Your elevation is tied to purpose, not prestige. This is why the process was long. God was refining your heart so that when your name reached the palace, pride wouldn't follow it. Now, you stand on the edge of manifestation, not because you sought recognition, but because you stayed faithful in obscurity. Chosen one, the time of silence is ending. Heaven has spoken your name, and now earth will echo it. Walk humbly, but confidently, for your name is a vessel of glory. Chosen one, when your name begins to travel, you might feel impatient, wondering, if they're talking about me, why haven't they called yet? But hear me clearly. Divine timing doesn't rush, it aligns. God allows your name to go ahead of you not to tease you, but to prepare the environment. If Joseph had been brought before Pharaoh's dream, his gift would have been irrelevant. The timing of the call matters as much as the call itself. Right now, heaven is synchronizing your destiny. The conversations are already happening, but God is waiting for the perfect alignment, where your preparation meets your opportunity. You will not arrive too early or too late. You will arrive right on time. So, don't panic, chosen one. The delay is not denial, it's divine choreography. The king is making sure the stage is ready before you are revealed. Chosen one, as your name circulates, introductions are happening that you cannot see. Someone is speaking highly of you in a room you've never entered. Someone is preparing to recommend you in a meeting you didn't know existed. You don't need to campaign for it. Your obedience already introduced you. Do you remember how David's reputation traveled before he did? Saul's servant said, "We know a son of Jesse who plays skillfully." David didn't send out invitations or advertise his gift. Excellence and anointing became his introduction. So keep doing what you've been doing, even if no one claps. Your consistency is your resume in the spirit. The conversations about you are not random. They are God's way of preparing the hearts of those who will favor you. Chosen one. Soon you'll walk into spaces where you'll hear, "We've heard so much about you," and you'll realize heaven had been networking for you all along. Chosen one. There comes a moment when the doors themselves seem to open on their own. You won't have to knock. Your name will carry the authority of divine approval. When your name becomes a key in heaven, it unlocks things on earth automatically. This is the season where your name will begin to attract what is rightfully yours. You'll notice it. Messages, invitations, offers, or help will start coming without your pursuit. It's the manifestation of grace-driven recognition. But remember, when this happens, remain grounded. The same God who opened the door expects humility at the threshold. Your response determines whether the next door opens. Gratitude and humility are the currency that sustain access. Chosen one, as your name rises, keep your knees lower. That's how you maintain divine favor. Declare in the comments, "My name is becoming a divine key." If this resonates, share this message with another chosen one whose door is about to open. Chosen one, never underestimate who God can use to speak your name. Sometimes, the very ones who doubted you become the mouthpieces that announce you. The same brothers who sold Joseph became the ones who bowed before him. The same Pharaoh who enslaved Israel eventually released them with riches. When God chooses to elevate you, He doesn't need loyal supporters. He needs obedient instruments. People who once ignored your value will suddenly find themselves compelled to mention your name in rooms they never planned to. Why? because divine purpose overrides human opinion. You may not be there, but your assignment speaks for you. Your obedience, your integrity, your anointing, they travel faster than any introduction ever could. Even those who try to silence your story will end up amplifying it. Chosen one, God will make your name echo from unexpected lips. Comment, God can use anyone to announce me. If you believe this, like and share this word to activate divine connections. Chosen one, while your name is being spoken in rooms of favor, it may also be whispered in rooms of accusation. But do not fear, God is your defender. You do not need to chase rumors or justify yourself before those who misunderstand you. The truth has a voice, and it will speak at the appointed time. When Daniel's enemies plotted to destroy him, their lies reached the king before Daniel did. But God allowed it, because what was meant for Daniel's downfall became the stage for his distinction. When your name is being slandered, heaven prepares vindication. God will not only clear your name, he will crown it. Those who sought to stain your reputation will have no choice but to witness your restoration. The same tables where your name was mocked will soon become altars of testimony. Chosen one, stay silent while God defends you. The truth is building your testimony in your absence. Chosen one, when heaven endorses your name, man's opinion becomes irrelevant. You don't need approval from those who overlooked you, because divine endorsement is irreversible. When God says, "This is my chosen vessel," every tongue that rises against you is automatically silenced. This is a season where your credibility will not come from credentials, but from calling. Opportunities will flow not because of who you know, but because of who knows you. Heaven has stamped your name with favor, and that mark cannot be erased. You'll soon see people recommending you boldly, saying things like, "There's something different about them. They carry something special." They won't even know why, but you'll know. It's divine endorsement manifesting. Chosen one, step boldly now. Walk as one whose name carries weight in both realms. What once disqualified you is now the very proof that God chose you despite the odds. Chosen one, there are rooms already waiting for your arrival. Before you even step into them, conversations have paved the way. Your name has gone ahead of you like a key, unlocking hearts and opportunities. The people there won't meet you as a stranger. They'll meet you as a confirmation. When David entered Saul's court, the king said, "Bring me that young man who plays skillfully." David wasn't summoned because he begged for an audience. His reputation for excellence and anointing carried his name before him. That's what's happening for you right now. Rooms you once dreamed of are preparing a seat with your name on it. But hear this, when you walk in, don't shrink. You belong there. Heaven endorsed that meeting long before the invitation was sent. Walk with quiet authority, because the atmosphere already recognizes you. Type, "The rooms prepared for me will recognize me." If you believe this, share this message so another chosen one can walk in confidence. Chosen one, you're about to meet people who seem to know you already. They'll speak words like, "I've heard about you," or "I've been meaning to reach out." What you don't realize is those words are evidence that your name has been echoing in divine circles. These are not coincidences. These are divine alignments, meetings orchestrated by heaven, connections arranged through obedience. Some of these people prayed for what you carry. Others are assigned to elevate you, mentor you, or partner with your calling. Be discerning, but don't be afraid to embrace divine relationships. God often sends confirmation through connection. That's why your spirit will recognize these people, even before your mind understands. When you sense that peace, lean in. You're not meeting them for the first time. You're destinies met long before your paths crossed. Chosen one, once your name begins to carry spiritual weight, you must walk with wisdom. People will notice you. They may not understand what they feel around you, but they'll sense the presence you carry. Don't use that recognition for pride. Use it for purpose. When people are drawn to you, point them to the God who called you. When they honor you, remember it's the anointing they're responding to. Stay pure, stay teachable, and never forget the wilderness that shaped your oil. Your name is now a carrier presence. That's why some will respect you deeply and others will resist you silently. Both reactions confirm that you've shifted dimensions. Be gracious in honor and patient in rejection. Both are signs that your name is now a spiritual symbol. Chosen one, your assignment now is to walk as light, visible but humble, radiant but grounded. You are not just known, you are recognized by heaven. Chosen one, the moment is near when what was spoken in secret will manifest in public. For months, years, perhaps even decades, your name has been whispered in unseen places. But now, heaven is making an announcement. Your season of hidden preparation is over. Your unveiling has begun. When the fullness of time came, the angel appeared to Mary and said, "You have found favor with God." Notice, her name was already written in heaven before the message arrived on earth. That is what's happening now for you. The favor that's been waiting has found you. Opportunities will suddenly make sense. Paths that were once blocked will open with ease. You'll see confirmations everywhere, messages, dreams, encounters, all declaring one thing. It's time. Chosen one. Heaven has moved your name from the list of preparation to the list of manifestation. The announcement of your fulfillment is being made, not just in heaven, but in the earth. Chosen one, when all this unfolds, don't forget your story is not about fame, it's about faith. God elevated your name so that others could see his faithfulness through you. Your testimony will be the evidence that waiting was worth it, that faith was not foolishness, and that obedience truly pays. You will stand in places where others will ask, "How did you get here?" And your answer will not be about effort. It will be about grace. Because no amount of strategy could have placed your name in those rooms. Only divine orchestration could. Your name is no longer just an identity. It's a testimony of endurance, favor, and divine timing. When you speak, others will hear not just your story, but God's story written through you. Chosen one, your testimony will awaken faith in many. What was once your pain will now become your platform. Chosen one, what God is doing to your name doesn't end with you. It begins with you. Every time your name is mentioned in rooms of influence, it creates ripples of purpose for generations after you. You are not just being recognized, you are being established as a legacy. Abraham's name was mentioned long before Isaac was born. Joseph's influence saved entire nations. Your obedience today is setting the stage for future voices, future visions, future victories. Heaven didn't just mention your name for favor, it mentioned it for continuity. Now walk in that awareness. Every room you enter, every conversation that honors you, every door that opens, see it as an assignment, not just a reward. Because once your name carries kingdom weight, your presence becomes a prophecy. Chosen one, you are no longer waiting to be mentioned. Now, you are the mention. Heaven has written your name among those who carry divine purpose, and nothing can erase it. Type, "My name carries legacy and purpose." Then share this message so that other chosen ones awaken to truth. Their names are being mentioned in rooms they haven't entered.